Let's go, everybody. It's game number 1 in this best out of 11 round 1 beast mode tournament between Lloyd and LukeZ. This is Lloyd's map pick, not LukeZ's. Downhill Rush.
There is a very unstable situation on
Very interesting map pick, Downhill Rush, and this is, of course, Year's Revenge. If it's going to be Lloyd's map pick, it's going to be Year's Revenge, I believe, the entire series. This tournament sponsored by the Great One, and we have another Great One, boys. Ed in the booth. Let's go. How's it going, Ed?
Yo. Oh, man. This is a matchup, huh? This is that tournament matchup.
This is a tournament matchup, bro, and we're finally gonna see a few Year's Revenge. The Beast Mode tournament has been mostly Redditor 2 up until now, I think.
Has it really?
Yeah. I mean, the tie players, we had Jacko and Best. They've played mostly Redditor 2 their entire series.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So I figured most of the Yuri series would be from Yuri players who play Yuri more often versus Red Alert 2 players that main Red Alert 2. So I think that's when we're going to see it. I thought that's when we were going to see it a lot more. Specifically, like, well, I'm one of those guys, right? I'm more of a Red Alert 2 player. So I feel like players who play me will want to bring out that Yuri.
Yeah.
I suck against Yuri.
That might be a counter move against players like you, indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Meanwhile, well, for a Yuri's Revenge series, what do we have here? Yuri versus Yuri. Oh my goodness. Yellow player, Lloyd will spawn to the right side, boys, and this is LukeZ on the left side. Yuri versus Yuri. I'm pretty open about my opinion. Yuri versus Yuri. I don't like it at all.
Games can drag on pretty long, huh? But
Yeah.
sometimes they have some really good games I've seen. This map's a little more campy though. I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of action going on. You can see the guys just trying to get good scouts right now. LukeZ inside Lloyd's base, so he sees Lloyd's base now completely. I'm not sure if Lloyd can see Luke's just yet.
Not yet, and yeah, therefore he needs a radar actually for that spy. What's it called? The psych reveal.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the radar either. He goes double War Factory, Lloyd. So different build from LukeZ as well. Different build order, I mean.
Yeah, LukeZ going straight into tech already, which is something that you'd expect from a Yuri player. Not usually multi-war right away, at least. Kind of get your tech going.
Yeah.
Especially super weapons here, huh? Very campy. So super weapons are, I feel like, going to play a big role here.
Well, LukeZ goes tech. Most tech follows. Thanks for the follow, Most tech. Welcome to the stream. Timing is perfect. Let's go. And there's another tech for Lloyd now at the top. So most tech indeed. Let's go.
Nice. So what do you normally see with Yuri? Like, I know I've seen my fair share of Yuri versus Yuri, and most of the time that I see these, it starts off a little bit kind of how we're seeing, and then it slowly transitions into a disc war where there's just an infinite amount of disc, and it's just gats and discs. That's basically it.
Yeah, indeed. It's but you don't see masterminds going in very much. If you got a lot of mags and a lot of gats, that combination will counter the mastermind quite easily. But disc are just so tanky. Yes, I think you're right. They're gonna start off with a lot of gats, a lot of magnetrons, and then eventually transition into a disc war. Total disc war, yeah.
Yeah, is that usually typical? That's kind of what happens most of the time?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, LukeZ, I think the heavy favorite in this series. He's a Red Alert 2 player, but plays damn well on Yuri's Revenge as well. I don't think he identifies as a Red Alert 2 or Yuri player, but I've seen him play a lot more Red Alert 2. But like I said, he's a really good player both games regardless. So he's really good on this map right now. He's taking like main gems in the bottom side.
And meanwhile, at the top, Lloyd goes in with two discs. 2 discs versus 1. He's gonna win that. LukeZ's all the way at the bottom, and no counter for this yet. Gets come out, yeah.
Yeah, I think map control here is going to be really important now.
Yeah, map control is gonna be important. LukeZ already getting the gems at the bottom, like you said. So his eco is gonna be booming. Meanwhile, here comes a huge genetic mutator from Lloyd. He gets a free one. So his eco is gonna spike to 6,000. Look at that. 6,000, just like the Duke said, boys.
Nice. They have Lloyd on 3 war factories. You got LukeZ on 5 war factories. Yeah, it's whoever can spam the discs the fastest now.
Yep. It is 7 discs for Lloyd, and he's gonna lose 2 gets. Those gets were needed to counter the disc from LukeZ here.
Yeah, bottom right, LukeZ going over to Lloyd's side and taking those little gems over there too. That's pretty damn nice. I mean, both of these players have a bunch of miners everywhere, and yeah, you can move around anywhere, so that's pretty nice.
And a free genetic mutator for LukeZ as well. That's gonna help him out. He has eco. He's spending his money. He's gonna lose 1 miner.
Yeah, he swallows those gems at a cost of a miner. I think that's worth it. I mean, like I said, they have, look how many I don't even want to count those miners. There's a bunch of miners out there in the field, so they're okay. As I say that though, I mean, they are spamming a lot of units, and he has, what, 6 war factories now, so he is bottoming out.
He is bottoming out, and they're really mining out the entire map really quickly. We're not even 8 minutes into the game, and the whole map is almost mined out. 13 discs for Lloyd versus 11 from Luke. 5 masterminds for Luke. Disc going at the top. Oh! Force shield was needed.
That was very good by Lloyd. That thing almost insta-died. He got lucky there. 1 shot left.
Yeah.
Didn't get the shield in time, but here he comes again. Is he going to try to sacrifice some of these? They're just having a heavy war here. Does sacrifice a couple. Yeah. Oh, is that worth it? Is it going to hurt him in the long run? I wonder.
Oh, he's going to get the lamb with the initiative. Oh, no, just didn't get it. Oh, my goodness. LukeZ everywhere. Gets 2 war factions with the Psychic Dominator. Now these brutes.
All the mags getting sniped out there. I don't think Luke has the army to hold this anymore. LukeZ's going to follow up with his army here, and it's significantly bigger than Lloyd's right now.
LukeZ is red. Ed, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
LukeZ is red.
LukeZ, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
LukeZ with the significant army.
Yeah. Let's see. Now LukeZ is gonna win this one. Yeah, GG is called, and game 1 goes to LukeZ. You know, as long as there's no dead fish smell coming from my PC, I think it's gonna be all right. Streaming on both.
You know, definitely no funny smells coming.
No way. Is Pav here? I don't know. Let's go.
He's probably in there somewhere.
Yeah. Let's go. Map pick by Lloyd. 2 back by Berg. Yuri versus Yuri. So this is Yuri's revenge mode, boys. The red player LukeZ will spawn on the left side and Lloyd on the right side. We've got Ed in the booth for another 1v1. I'm excited, Ed. Are you as excited as I am? Let's go.
Are we doing it for the show, or if I'm being honest? No. I mean, it's always exciting to see these type of games. I mean, Predator 2, Yuri's Revenge, pretty nice games. Pretty sick tournament. 1v1, not the most entertaining type of matchups. Usually a little more campy. You know me. I like action-packed games. I like to go right off the get-go. Let's go. So just my preference here. Oof. Got a DC from LukeZ here. Yeah, oh, we're back. Good.
War Factory is up. Just checking.
Yeah, looks like we're okay here. Speed seems okay still as well. No lag or anything. So back in action. Forget it ever happened. So we're gonna see these guys load up. Bunch of miners here, most likely. Both players on Yuri's side, of course. You spam those miners. How many? I don't know what the key number is here. how many is too many?
Well, we see LukeZ going for double wall faction, meaning he wants that production, especially for the miners, I think. So he's gonna spam out, yeah, seven total before switching, maybe.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
That's absurd.
Yeah, that's a lot. For Year's Revenge mode, that's a lot, but then you will see them just go tech and then spam out the war factories like crazy.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
And the thing is,
yeah.
they don't have to move MCV. I mean, these miners, like we were talking about earlier, they can just go any ore field that they want. And LukeZ once again pushing some of these miners down as well.
Yeah, and they're
Lloyd.
exactly on 7. And Lloyd goes an extra one. He's on 8. LukeZ is on 7. Brings another one from the war factory.
Yeah. Lloyd moving his miners now. Good move there as well. Definitely you want to spread those miners out on the field. You don't want to have too many in one ore field at a time.
Interesting build order here by both players. And they're both going multiple war factories. Crazy. And they're still spamming out miners. 10 miners each. LukeZ is on 9. This is crazy. This is just... This is highly unnecessary.
Dude, I just thought of something. I'm not sure if it's viable, but I'd love to try it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Stupid, wild idea, but I'd do it anyways. Both players spamming so many miners. At one point or another, can't they just pick them up and go?
Bro, just attack with the miners and end.
Just literally attack with the miners, maybe a follow-up with lashers. Yeah. I mean, both of you have, like, you're spamming them. So, what, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Look at this. Miners taking out lashers is just crazy,
nice.
Bro.
Good micro there.
Okay, so
nice little follow-up from Mags.
5 war factories here for LukeZ, 4 for Lloyd. They're not teching up well. LukeZ is on radar tech, Lloyd as well, but not fully teched yet. Very interesting. And 11 miners to 8. 11 miners for Lloyd, 8 for LukeZ.
Yeah. You know, most of these battles, unless you're like really fucking exceptional micro player, like where you're numbering every single mag, all these battles seem like dogfights where, I mean, both players are control shift and let's just see who gets the best end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
A dogfight based on luck. Mag fight is usually control shift and move away as you spam control shift. Discs, kind of the same thing. You kind of go in there and you kind of walk out, come in, walk out, and just hope for the best. Most of these games is just kind of like based on luck. That's how I see it, at least. Am I wrong?
Well, I think you're half right there. It comes down to numbers as well. Who has the most mags and gets in that army? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, here I don't think these masterminds will even work for Lloyd. I think they're useless against this many gets and magnetrons.
Yeah, there is only one player that I've seen actually use what I kind of was saying, and that's Andy. Andy's the only one who I've seen control all of his mags separately, independently, and target different things. Like that type of micro, I don't think you see it very often from a lot of players. But anyways, we're transitioning over to where
discs.
we always end up. Yep.
Yeah.
Discs fights here.
Let's have a look at the unit counters. 6 war factories each, 14 miners for LukeZ, 13 for Lloyd. LukeZ has both super weapons out. Lloyd doesn't have the Psychic Dominator out yet. Here comes LukeZ straight through the middle while Lloyd goes through the bottom.
Yeah, LukeZ doesn't take the bait. He falls back. Usually that causes base trade situations, but he does not want to take a base trade here. Moving back, a little nice split from Lloyd on the top side with a couple discs. I wonder if Luke's going to see those. Mastermind's doing work here actually from Lloyd. They're getting most of the army from LukeZ, but it's overloading those masterminds. They're getting sniped out super quick here.
Yeah, doesn't work. Oh, man.
And again, did he micro? Do you think?
No.
Or we're just throwing these units out there, you know what I mean? Like just hoping for the best. Let's hope for the best. Dog versus dog. Let's see what happens. Click the dog and let's see what happens.
The genetic mutator goes down. The lab goes down from LukeZ, but does Lloyd have enough back home to defend the retaliation? I don't think so. And he's that broke. His miners are not mining. Only at the bottom they're mining something. But like 10 miners are not doing anything. And LukeZ is on $15,000. And he's spamming out MCVs. Oh my goodness.
Similar to last game, it's kind of the same thing, right? You have those that map control ore field that's to fight for, right? That one in the center here, in this case, Lloyd never came and contested it. This is the extra ore field that you kind of have to fight for, you know? You don't want to just give it away for free, and yet, well, you see the difference here on why you should not be giving it away for free.
Take the ore in the middle at the bottom, but here comes LukeZ at the top, and yeah, those discs are gonna melt everything inside.
Yeah. There is a Yuri Prime though. He might he might do something. He just built a Yuri Prime. Let's see what he does with it. Move your Yuri Prime, Lloyd. You got this. I believe in you.
No.
Oh man. Well, I mean, LukeZ could disconnect and AFK him. I don't know.
Just another crazy game, YVY. Two power plants and a get tower is left for Lloyd.
Yeah, those power plants are not going to go down with the disc, so LukeZ is going to have to come back and send some tanks or gats out there.
GG is called. It's gonna be 2-0. Two games have gone to LukeZ. Downhill Rush and 2-back. We are now on Tiberon. We're sticking to Yuri's Revenge mode. And like I said, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be Allied versus Yuri. Even though this might be very difficult for the Allied player, we have seen some Allied players taking wins from Yuri's Revenge. Talking about Zaslan versus Andy. Andy playing Yuri, Zaslan playing Allied. Zaslan playing Allied as a Yuri killer. Pretty rare to see, but it's very interesting. Let's see what Lloyd can do here. Super weapons are off. What do you think, Ed?
If there's a map to be doing it, it's this map right here.
Right, yeah.
Has a lot of open space, and yeah, LukeZ, he's gonna have to move these miners to the other ore fields pretty far away from his home base, and we've seen Nasty Tanya's take out those miners pretty damn good.
Right, so. Yeah. I wouldn't think Tanya could take out miners, but she does it really well, really tanky against the miner shots indeed. And yeah, she's immune to mind control. So that's another good thing about Tanya as well. What can the Yuri player do without superpowers? Super weapons, superpowers. Super weapons.
You're still thinking about the last map on.
Yeah. Well, disc are pretty OP. Yuri versus Allied. Allied has shitty anti-air versus Yuri.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money spent there for GGI IFVs. So, but the Robo Center. Okay, this is going to be very interesting, Ed. This is going to be very interesting.
All right, not too bad. I mean, I've seen it work, but difficult, that's for sure. And yeah, these robo tanks can be a little nice distraction to put them in your arsenal, you know, if you're not going to overcommit on them, you know what I mean? If you don't overcommit, then it's fine. Just put them as far as part of your army where you can put them inside, like, or on the water.
Yeah.
And then every now and then just poke, get out, poke, get out. I can see that working.
Yeah, indeed. But, well, you should never go low power. I've seen people lose their entire army because they were doing just like what you were saying. Forgetting the robo tanks on the water and go low power for some dumb reason and then just losing their entire army.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Let's see.
Just insta-quit. Insta-quit right there.
Bro, I have to relook some of those games, and maybe that's a clips of the week right there. Lloyd is on double war factory at the moment, going AFC. 3 war factories for Mr. LukeZ.
Yeah, and I think Lloyd, is that just a GI IFV there, just trying to kill some of the slaves? LukeZ's chasing him off now with the GAT.
At the top, right.
Yeah, and Robo Tanks are still coming out here. Battle Lab's now out, so hopefully we see him transition. LukeZ doing a good job, just basically chilling at base, making lashers. That's a nice little counter for the Robo Tanks.
The radar finally comes out for LukeZ as well, so the discs are far away from coming out for LukeZ. So yeah, Tanya out. Let's have a look at what the Tanya can do here.
And if I'm correct, yeah, Yuri's Revenge, only one Tanya allowed at the time, right?
Yeah, correct. Only one
Yeah.
Boris, one Yuri Prime, but yeah, you can glitch that with the cloning vets. You can get 2 Yuri Primes. Well, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruller 2, you can make an infinite batch of Tanyas, so.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, nice little push here on the bottom left side here. A couple of Mirage tanks looking to snipe a miner. LukeZ does spot it, but in the meantime, he's coming in with the Tanya. Tanya's gonna get a war factory. That's all right. I mean, you're getting your values worth, but not really game changing.
No. It's pretty even then, but he already had 4 wars. He was bringing out the Battle Lab. But now I think LukeZ is gonna bring out the discs. I mean, he should transition to discs. This will counter pretty much everything that Lloyd has on the field at the moment. Not a war
Yeah,
factory.
a spy in that situation would have been super nice.
Ooh.
Instead of that Tanya, yeah. But anyways, yeah, bunch of robo tanks just uses as distraction basically.
Yeah.
They really haven't shot. I don't think they've shot once, huh?
Nope, I don't think they. No, they haven't. Let's see. Lloyd is on 4 wars, fully teched up. Purifier out. More Mirages being added to the mix. 16 Mirages on the field. Mirages will counter the. That many Mirages will counter the Masterminds, I think. It's a death bomb Mirages right there.
Disc in flight.
And here come the discs.
Yeah, discs are out, and this requires a lot of work from the allied player. IFVs, GGIs. Oh my goodness. I don't have the patience to build those.
Yeah, you have to make a bunch of them too.
Yeah. I love
well, here
this.
we go. All in. All in from Lloyd. Straight in with both Mirage tanks and the Robo tanks. Is killing off the Mastermind army, but here comes the Lasher army. Plus, he still has these UFOs hovering over. That was only half of Lloyd's army. He has a lot of reinforcements coming, but I mean, he already lost his initial army. And the Robo tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs something to counter those discs. He did get the Battle Lab. He did get some damage on the Yuri player. But there are 6 discs already out. So he needs GGI IFVs.
He has a bunch of IFVs now. GGIs are being built. And he also has some Chrono Legionnaires. I wonder what he's going to use those for here. Alright, here come the discs. Looking to do some damage here, forcing Lloyd to come out of his home here a little bit sooner than he wanted to. A couple of those IFVs don't have the GGI just yet. Look at how many miners LukeZ has in the center here. Those are juicy looking miners there. Where are his Mirage tanks?
Also in the center, but he didn't go down yet.
Yeah, go use your Mirage tanks. Go down there. Have a little threat, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're in position. Might as well go down there. Luke's army, most of it looks like is by the MCV, at least his ground units. A few of those UFOs on the bottom side of the map now here.
Got 15 discs.
Disc in flight.
Here comes the Chrono Legionnaire on the Battle Lab, but oh, he does not get it.
Oof.
Disc in flight. Disc in flight.
20 discs for the Yuri player.
Jeez.
Disc in flight.
Lloyd sitting on 15K right now. LukeZ on 2K. We need to. Lloyd has to transition somewhere. He needs to move his MCV or stretch all the way to the right side somehow. But he needs to do it pretty soon. He's on 16K, so he has a little bit of time. But eventually, he's just gonna dry out.
Yeah, he has 11 IFVs out. If they're all GG IFVs, I'm not sure yet, but these discs are really tanky. They could take those out. It's not enough anti-air for these discs.
Yeah, he needs like at least 3 times as many of those, just to be safe. Oof.
Oh man.
Mirage tanks getting sniped out. No, don't move your Mirage tanks. Those discs are just eating them up.
Yeah. That's not enough. It's not enough discs OP.
Yeah. I mean, they're strong, but Lloyd completely blundered that attack. I would say it's similar to like a Mirage versus Mirage tank fight, right? You don't usually want to be the one initiating or going into it, right? You
Yeah,
want to be
correct.
sitting there waiting for them to come to you.
Yeah.
And that was the same case right there. The Mirage tanks pushed in, that gave vision, which means that now the mags can auto-select
Yep,
just
yep.
a control shift, and then the UFOs are just sniping them.
Yeah.
So definitely the wrong micro move there from Lloyd there. It's not looking
Again, 20 discs, 21. Huge army from LukeZ. He is splitting. Oh, power.
good. 4 slave miners coming on the bottom left side, killing the IFVs, it seems like.
GG yeah.
Oh man, yeah, there's
GG cold, and it's 3-0. Oh my goodness. Another map pick from Lloyd. I'm pretty sure these were all Lloyd's map pick because he did win the dice roll at the beginning of the series. Proving Grounds.
All right, well, the game was like 1 minute long. Nothing really crazy happened. LukeZ stole 1 oil, and it looks like Lloyd was going to steal 1 power plant. That's all that
Yeah.
really happened. So ultimately, kind of evened out. Obviously, fair enough replay here.
Yeah, we're gonna read yes. So it's still 3-0 for LukeZ. We're gonna act like nothing happened. Dude doesn't make mistakes. I will edit this out. We'll never talk about this again, and then we'll just move on, boys. We'll just move on.
LukeZ having some trouble there with his miner. Miner goes down, goes around. That refinery placement, not the ideal place to put it, it seems like.
Yeah.
He's having trouble dumping. Anyways, NGIFE coming, or NG flat coming in from Luke. No NGIFE for Lloyd just yet.
No IFVs, no NG from Lloyd yet.
Double
And-
pillbox in both oils. He doesn't want to lose his oils this time.
MCV undefended though.
Uh-oh, that's true.
Pillbox
Pillbox.
comes out.
Ooh.
Target the oh man.
That's unfortunate. Good by Lloyd. But I saw what Luke tried to do. The way the NG moved, the NG wanted to go right back into the flak as he deployed just to bait, but the flak
Yeah.
ran away.
The flag
moved,
went, yeah, true.
I think the pillbox targeting it made it like move away or move toward the pillbox or something.
Yeah. Double War Factory for Lloyd, double War Factory for LukeZ, triple now for LukeZ at the 2.5 minute mark, and 3 War
Nice.
Factories for the Soviet player. It's unreal.
And another an NG flak on one of those flaks right there. The last flak there has an engineer. He has to be careful. Rhino tanks are coming in, trying to do some damage on the power plant. Lloyd pushes them right out though. Pretty nice defense there. And Lloyd also on 3 War Factories now. Luke on 4 War Factories now.
Yeah, crazy. 3 minute mark, 4 War Factories for the Soviet player, and he's still on $9,000. Lloyd's on,
Yeah.
oh, Lloyd's on 10,000. He does have the AFC out, Harriers and everything. Just incredible eco here on Proving Grounds. Whoever made this map is crazy. Oh, it was Westwood. Let's go. Westwood and Martin. What a duo. Let's go.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, dude. I mean, as allies at this point, I mean, you do what you can't normally do on other maps and other games, right? You can just build 4 Harriers. Why not? And just
Yeah, yeah. And still be on 10K. Here comes Lloyd going in on the Rhinos. He doesn't have enough.
Yeah, his tank's a little bit of ahead of his dogs there. He realizes it a little too late there once LukeZ had already destroyed half of his Grizzlies there. Not the best tank control from Lloyd there, but it looks like he's going to recover here for now. Meanwhile, LukeZ is still going to get super far ahead. He's on 5 War Factories. One of his miners at AFK on the top left here.
Yeah, indeed. Yep. Targeting an oil. We'll get an oil on the left side, leaving Lloyd with 3 oils.
6 War Factories now for Luke.
Oh my goodness. Takes down another oil on the left side. Battle Lab is out for Lloyd. He's on 6K. LukeZ does go broke. Does have 3 miners on gems. Meanwhile, here comes a shit ton of rhinos.
There are some mirages on the field. Those things are going to help out. They help defend that huge rhino push. Actually, I thought it was going to be GG, but yeah, the mirage tank's coming in clutch there. Does hold it off here for a little bit longer. The miner that was on the top left from Luke is back in action. He's back in the ore mining, so he recovered that. He did go broke there for a little bit. I want to say his miner AFK and the other miners transitioning to top right slowed him down, but back on his feet here.
Meanwhile, Lloyd has an elite Grizzly, but 14 Rhinos versus 13 Grizzlies. Not the numbers you want as allied. Huge push here from LukeZ on the right side. Gets an oil kill, leaving Lloyd with only 1. Elite Grizzly doing work though.
Yep, that was a really nice push there. Don't get too excited though. You can't be chasing those rhinos forever.
But the thing is, he thinned out LukeZ's numbers, the Rhino numbers, but the production is so high from LukeZ. He's back up 16 Rhinos to 10 Grizzlies. There are 4 Mirages out, but
Yeah, Lloyd needs to transition somehow to the bottom left here. He needs to get the next gem patch. He's been doing a good job holding here, but if that's his only strategy, just to hold, he's never gonna win. He doesn't have any offensive value besides a paradrop right now. Doing a little bit of work on one of those war factories. LukeZ does spot it. He's repairing his war factory. These are Yuri GIs though, so goddamn.
yeah.
Almost takes out the war factory. Lloyd finally moves his MCV here. Now you have to wonder if it's a little too late. His army is not big enough to contest these rhinos, and if he splits his rhinos here, it's going to be basically game changing here. Game ending, I should say.
Tanya getting value top left, getting a war factory and a ref, I think. But it's not looking good for Lloyd, and he's on 2 miners, 1 war factory versus 7 miners, 5 war factories. And LukeZ is splitting just like you said.
I think you can win that bottom left fight now easily. No Mirage tanks in there, and he out tanks, that's for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, a few hits on that elite, and Lloyd goes down 4-0 the score. Here we go. We are on Hack Freeze is Over, the Year's Revenge Ladder Edition. Another map picked by Lloyd. It's going to be AV8. It's going to be interesting. Lloyd goes as America. LukeZ picking France. Lloyd will spawn top right, France. LukeZ, the red player, bottom left. Ed, Hack Freeze is Over. What spawns do you like on this map? I'd like to ask everybody.
You know, to be completely honest, I don't mind any of them. I don't have a favorite or least favorite at this point anymore. They're all the same to me now. But
okay.
Red Alert 2, the bottom left spawn is moved to bottom middle left.
Yeah, correct.
Interesting.
Yeah.
On Yuri's, I guess it's still on the left side, huh?
It's still on the left side, and the thing is, I don't remember when I've noticed it for the first time, but on the map preview, it still shows the spawn where LukeZ is as the spawn point for Red Alert 2 as well. Well, I'm not sure if they fixed that, but it really... The first time I spawned on that spot, I was really confused. I was like, how is this possible? I've never spawned on this spot before.
Yeah, we might have to update that then. Fuck.
I think it's the map preview. What happened to... What the fuck happened? What? Am I blind? Where's the MCV?
Oh, well, all right. Lloyd coming in with a special strategy here. Does not want to face Luke's France on a late game here. So he's coming in with a bunch of IFVs, GI IFVs. These things are super fucking deadly too. But
Yeah.
LukeZ countering with his own GI IFVs.
Selling the MCV as well for Lloyd. Does he have enough? He should have more money than LukeZ at the moment. Splitting with the GI IFVs. There's a pillbox there.
Oh boy.
Time is ticking though. Lloyd is committing to GI IFVs. First para incoming. It's an offensive one. Oh, para getting value.
Oh,
Para
wow.
getting value. Okay.
Yeah, actually, that para did so much more work than I thought.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go that way. Looking good for Lloyd. It's 18
Finds
to
a gap
7.
in the armor.
Yep. Gets the barracks. Lloyd is winning with the GI IFVs. He needs to just deploy a few to counter the Rockies. That's how you do it.
Just that. He does just that, and the GIs get deployed. We saw how deadly those Yuri GIs are as well. Jesus Christ, he has the ultimate trifecta here.
Yep. Goes for the power. Can he get the last war factory and end? Gets the cell. Just needs to target these Grizzlies and just go for the MCV.
Yeah.
Go for the MCV, bro. Just force him to come to the MCV and just kill him. Kill him. Oh, Lloyd's gonna be on the board. MCV move. MCV running.
Player defeated.
And LukeZ goes down. Heck freezes over. No gems mid. And LukeZ will now spawn on the other side at the bottom, on the right side. Same factions. Lloyd will stick to America. LukeZ will stick to France. Lloyd will now spawn top left. Will he try the same thing? Ed?
Oh,
Will
man,
he try to say? I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, it won't work But if he's gonna try it, I have no idea. At this point, I think he's throwing Hail Marys, and goddamn, that one worked out so well. It
That
was a
one worked
touchdown.
out.
It was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. Those were Yours Revenge GIs. These are Relic 2 GIs. So I don't think the pair is gonna do as much damage.
Yeah, definitely not as much damage here. Even the GI IFBs, they don't do as much here.
Brian's here, NVT is here, Apple Drop Larry, Polier, let's go. Polier saying which Martin? Ravage. I was talking about Ravage when we were talking about Proving Grounds. So map by Westwood, and I think edit from Martin from Ravage. MCV move from LukeZ, no AFC out yet for both players. Still building miners from the War Factory. We're only 2 minutes into the game. Let's go.
Yeah, interesting AFC placement there by Lloyd. I'm not sure why he did that. Kind of securing it, but either way, he puts a power plant in between the trees and is going to expand toward the right side there. Usually you see the AFC can go on the other side of the trees there, so you can place your refinery fine.
Yeah.
Or the AFC can be underneath the power plant, right on the edge of the cliff there, and you can fit a refinery on the bottom there. Pretty nice.
Oh, right.
You just have to kill a little bit of the ore, but it fits perfectly in there. What would you do here in this situation? You're Lloyd against LukeZ's France. We see Lloyd just kind of ecoing, building up a little bit. What's the strategy that you would take, I think?
Let me talk you through it. First of all, I will pick Iraq. No, I'm joking.
And quit.
Yeah, that's it. GG. No, yeah, what can you do here against the France play? Well, that's the thing. In all seriousness, I think my best chance will be Iraq and IC. You know, IC against the France player. We've seen much more France on Hack as before. I know if we're talking about 2 years ago, nobody used to play France. Now we've seen the Chinese do it, and everybody wants to play France and Hack. I don't know if that influenced it or whatever. But France has been proven very OP on Hack, very campy. I'm expecting a service depot soon from LukeZ. What can you do against it? Chrono, I like it. I like the Chrono. I like going tech early because the France player would often not tech fully, you know. They will go service depot, multiple wars maybe. There's the service depot right there, and more MCVs, right? Especially LukeZ. I think LukeZ will go at least 3 MCVs from the War Factory.
Yeah, he does like spamming them.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point, I mean, yeah, the Chronosphere is really clutch. I think that he can probably snipe the MCV if he wanted to, but Service Depot there for safe measures. He kind of already anticipates or just prepares just in case, which is smart move. Heads up by LukeZ here. Something that he normally does against Soviet that I've seen, literally experienced it yesterday. I played against him on here. He already would have had about, no exaggeration, about 99 cannons in his base.
Just start spamming them. Yeah.
Yeah, but as you can see, he has literally no cannons. He's France. He's just building up as an allied player, no cannons whatsoever. So
Yeah. He does bring the second MCV out and more IFVs to counter the Rockies from Lloyd. And the first cannon is out as well, off the cliff near the
Nice.
Patriot missile. He did tech all the way up. I don't see that often though for France players, that they tech all the way up like this. I don't see the Battle Lab out that early.
yeah.
It is expensive to tech up, I think. Ooh, SPY from LLOYD. Let's see where it's gonna go. Top left.
Well, Chronosphere, let's see, what do you do? What's the damage here?
What is he going for?
What would I go for here in this situation?
Another MCV from the war. Chronosphere is ready. Comes on the War Factory. Gets it.
Oh, gets! All right.
So Lloyd with the veteran units from the War Factory.
All right. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
What can we do with it? That's the question. But now his tanks are going to be a little bit stronger than Luke's for sure. Uh, damn, okay. LukeZ going to the middle with his cannons. He's going to start stretching down there. Uh, Lloyd has to prepare for something here, or else he's going to give this middle to LukeZ.
LukeZ also with 31 Rockies. There's the cannon in the middle.
Cannon, generator, and then 2 cannons on the cliff to defend the cannon that's on the bottom. That's a scary push right there. I wonder how he handles this here. It's going to lose his first miner.
First miner goes down in the middle for Lloyd. He does defend against the spy top left. The spy did not get the barracks from LukeZ, and he's gonna lose a second miner. Yeah, he does. Maybe a third even. He's not paying attention. Ref goes down, and a third miner goes down. Meanwhile, he goes in on.
Heavy push.
Yeah, but no IFVs there from Lloyd.
Needs to split his army. Split his army. Keep the mirages on the side and grizzly tanks on the other side.
Oh, cannon.
Yeah, the Rocketeers are just eating him alive. He shouldn't have gone right back. He could have split. There's no ground units for LukeZ here. Those Rocketeers were doing all the work there. If he splits them in half, then it's pretty hard to make that decision right away for LukeZ. Splitting his Rocketeers, is that a choice? Setting them to his left side, setting them to the right side. You got him questioning, you know? You got to split those tanks immediately. You could have probably gotten a little more value there, but still good enough push there by Lloyd. Now he has his Chronosphere ready again. What is the target now?
Chrono is ready. There are 5 MCVs on the map for LukeZ. He's getting the ore in the middle. He is broke though. LukeZ is broke. Lloyd moving MCV to top right. He has veteran units. And LukeZ has a lot of Rockies. If Lloyd can kill a few of those with the IFV, he might get an elite.
Yeah. I don't think he realizes how ahead he really is right now. He's on 12K. LukeZ on $18 right now.
Yeah,
asking for donations.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Chronosphere is just being held for now. He is making some prism tanks, so he's looking to get heavy value somewhere, but I'm not sure. Can he do it? Let's see.
Cannon comes out.
Battle
Oh
lab.
my goodness.
Yeah. At this point, you could have chronoed your own grizzlies. They could have killed the battle lab plus more because they're tankier. They can move faster. Prism tanks are not the ideal thing in my opinion right now, especially because I mean there's like 6 MCVs on the field. And cannons everywhere. They're so vulnerable, you know, they can just pop. That's the thing.
We did miss LukeZ spying Lloyd's war factory. He is building veteran units from the war factory as well. So that happened somewhere. I'm not sure when. Oh my goodness.
No, Lloyd, not like this.
Rocky's melting those grizzlies. Didn't even get the cannon.
Yeah, Rockies, and I think there was like 2 Mirage tanks in there. I'm not sure what the idea was. You kill that cannon, then what?
And now LukeZ slowly edging near Lloyd here with the MCVs. Slowly moving in closer. And I suspect the cannon will come up soon. Yeah.
Player defeated.
And Lloyd goes
just
down.
quit.
Yep. 5-1 the score. Game number 7, yet another re. Here we go. LukeZ switched it up to Yuri, and Mr. Lloyd stick to America. So again, Yuri versus Allied. No super weapons. Yuri's revenge mode. Here we go. Ed,
Here
you
we
still-
go, doof.
You're still here, Ed?
I'm still here. I haven't fell asleep just yet. It's for me, not late like it is for you. I'm ready, man.
Oh, man.
BO99, let's go.
BO99, Wispap. I don't know. Bro, I've noticed that I would launch the game, and while the game is loading, like for this tournament, it's annoying, right? Or the rules say you're ready up, you can't switch your faction anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
That's per tournament rule. But the thing is, when I launch the game and you still change your faction, my client is slow, so it will not launch the game for the rest at the same
Yeah.
time. So they might switch factions and it will show up later for me, even though I launched the game like 10 seconds ago. It's really
Yeah.
weird. It's really weird.
The Yuri client is not the smoothest and most responsive. I've
Yeah.
dealt with the same situations there for sure.
But mine is even slower than normal.
Is it really?
Yeah, because sometimes I would type in the lobby, and I've come across really rude sometimes when I play a show match, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I would say GG's, leave the lobby, right?
Yeah.
And then I would join the stream that was streaming it, and my GG's never showed up in client. Like I just rage quit, right?
yeah. I've had that. I've had that happen, yeah. For
And then
sure, yeah.
I'm in stream saying, bro, I said GG's, it just didn't show up in the client.
All right,
Oh,
doofus. All right, it's okay. You raged quit. Just
Yeah.
say it. It's fine.
Doofus is a rage quitter.
Ah, man. All right. Well, look at this. Lloyd going for Robo Tanks here.
Robo tanks are moving MCV top right immediately, going for the gems. I've seen that a lot, that Allied players can do that. I mean, usually the Soviet players will go to the left if you spawn on Lloyd's spawn.
Uh-huh.
Look at this, a lot of Robo tanks already, indeed.
Yeah, there's actually a lot that I'm not sure if Luke can handle.
2 mags. Oh man. The mags are just so OP, and the Robotanks are between the miners.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be in the miners there. Miners are doing work there just on the side.
Goodness.
Gatling cannon comes out, helps out a little bit. So now the strong initial push from Lloyd gets kind of pushed out. And now we have 3 war factories by Luke. 6 miners, it seems like here. 7 miners.
7.
And Lloyd is on 5, but he is eating the gems up, so he's looking pretty damn comfortable here on 7K. I wonder what he transitions to here. More robo tanks or what?
Goes more miners from the war factory.
Interesting.
Sells the ref at the top. Afraid of that single mag. Doesn't want that mag to catch a miner at the top there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Then what do you need? You need a Harrier to snipe that mag? Yeah, I think, yeah, there it is. Harrier comes out for Lloyd. Needs to use it though. I don't know
Luke,
if, I don't know.
More miners.
I really don't think Robotex can beat a Yuri player though.
Not straight up. I don't think so either. I mean, they're good for like what we saw at the beginning of this, just to kind of add some pressure, do whatever you have to do, but not to overcommit. I don't think. Yeah. Three
Oh
robo
my
tanks
God.
go to handle the gat. One mag against 3 robo tanks. 3 robo tanks die. Gat and mag still healthy as hell.
Bro.
That's funny.
Does get the mag with the Harriers. That would have been
I-
insult to injury if those Harriers missed, bro. Then,
Yeah, and the
Oh,
gat kills the
man.
Harrier. Oh, yeah.
yeah. Okay, here comes the Robotanks, bottom left. Can their numbers thin out the mags and get combination here on the left side? Mags go down. Battle Lab is for the taken. I like it. Click it. There it is.
LukeZ doing a nice job here, harassing him.
Oh, nice power plant hit.
Doof, we gotta be careful though. We got 2 discs going over to Lloyd's base, and he has no AA anywhere on the field.
Sells
Forced
him.
to sell the MCV.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a little bit of a good value there with the robo tanks, but that's at a cost of your MCV.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all. He did not mind all the gems at the top, but he is on $14,000. 2 war factories versus a Yuri player. Still has his MCV. 5 war factories for LukeZ. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And LukeZ is getting gems bottom left as well, bro.
Damn. It's not looking good here for Lloyd. I wonder what he has up his sleeve to come back. Can he come back? That's the real question. Can he do something? Can the faction itself do something?
Oh, man. Look at the many slave miners top right. It's a colony.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Lloyd crossing that midfield there, going over to Luke's side, and then going right back. And he's regrouping. Tanya on the top right kills a miner. There's way too many miners for it to make a dent, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, the miners on the bottom left here, he could have like 2 or 3 Mirage tanks just on the cliff, just shooting those slaves down too.
Frag. Yeah. There isn't much he can do here. It's no. The production isn't fast enough with 2 war factories. Battle Lab goes down again though. Harrier snipe it. 6 war factories for the Yuri player. And his army's getting caught up here on the left side.
Not enough GGI IFVs. He does have a couple in the mix, but there's way too many UFOs there. Cleans them up.
Don't know how they went around that cliff.
Player defeated.
Well played. GG's. Yeah, he got caught there on the bottom left side. Not that it would matter much. I think the game was already over by that point. 6-1 the final score. GG's.
GG's, Sir Doof. Thanks for
yeah.
having me, sir. I'll let you do your thing, man.
Thanks for joining, Ed. What a series it has been. And yeah, let's meet up for our next one soon.
For sure. All right, man. See you later.
See you later. GG's. All right, boys. 6-1 the final score. Let's have a look at the predictions. 95% on LukeZ, 5% on Lloyd. You guys were right.